Alright, the Reds, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're having a lovely evening. If you're new around here, want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool related, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below and put your bell notification on as well, so you always do get notified when a video does go live. Hope you're having a good weekend. Anyway, Reds, obviously transfer news and transfer speculation is very rife, obviously, with England and a lot of national teams playing in recent days. We'll look tonight on tonight's episodes, potential couple of names that have been supposedly linked. I'll leave all the links in the description to the Liverpool Echo articles, in which I'll be discussing and talking about some decent write-ups anyway, as well. But let's get to everyone in chat as well. How you doing, Tom? Andrew? Hello lads, how are we? Hope you are having a good night. Not too bad, Andrew. Really do appreciate every single one of you tuning in as well. We'll speak about obviously the three lads that I've got up at the minute. Liverpool watching Hwang Hee-chan as transfer talks open, supposedly over, and obviously talks over a £42 million midfielder. Obviously the French lad, which we'll discuss anyway, but this is coming from Liverpool Echo anyway. Discussing any potential Wolves striker Hwang Hee-chan. Obviously he's on loan from RB Leipzig anyway, from the Bundesliga at Wolves. Scored a couple of goals in recent weeks, but let me know your thoughts. Have you seen this lad play this season? Do you think he would complement what Liverpool have currently got on offer? Provides a lot of pace for Wolves, but he's not quite the finished article. He's about 25, 26 years old anyway, so it's interesting. Obviously, it's not your blockbuster Mbappe, Haaland name to say, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below anyway, Reds. But yeah, Liverpool supposedly joined Manchester City in showing an interest for the South Korean international, reports the Echo. Wolves have opted to sign Hwang Hee-chan on a permanent deal with the striker currently on loan, in avoid to losing him either to Liverpool or City. It's been claimed that Liverpool have watched Hwang Hee-chan many times and see him as a player who can provide cover and competition for the likes of Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Diego Jota anyway. So let me know your thoughts on that. It's yet again, I think we see in one Andy Robinson, if the club thinks that these players are good enough, we're not going to question Jurgen Klopp. If we are, these rumours do come to fruition really in relation to that, which I don't think they will, but it's important that we do discuss players like of this ilk. Obviously it gets all the headlines when you speak about Haaland and Mbappe, but you've got to be realistic. Yes, Liverpool have got a lot of money to spend, and if you want to read between the lines in recent reports in the last couple of days. But it's another thing Liverpool saying publicly. I don't think they'd publicly say that, oh yeah, we've got £200 million to spend, because then everyone would hike up the prices, like we've seen with Roma, getting Alisson from him. We paid probably a bigger premium on him due to obviously getting Mohamed Salah for a bit more cheaper the season before anyway, so I think it was Salah tax on Alisson anyway. But let me know your thoughts on that. And we'll go straight into the next two other players as well. Obviously, Tchouameni, I've seen highlights of him this season. Reds, I'm not going to say a lot of him, but he's played for Monaco. They're not playing the best this season, but supposedly come from the Echo. Liverpool and Man City are reportedly two of the handful of European heavyweights to open talks over a deal for Tchouameni. The reports by Tutto Juve claim that the Reds and City are interested in midfielder, as opening talks and inquiries at Tchouameni's asking price. The report goes on to claim that Monaco have informed Liverpool and City, as well as Madrid, Juventus and Chelsea, that he will cost in the region of around £42 million for a French player. He's still a very young player. It'd be intriguing to see. I think keep an eye on this story. That's even if he probably not in too much concrete in relation to this, but he's very talented, and I think I've seen a lot of journalists and a lot of French journalists most importantly speak about this lad. He broke on the scene, I think it was at Bordeaux a couple of seasons back anyway, but Monaco took the plunge on him, signed him, and really this season looks like he it has been his breakthrough. Obviously, he's got into the French national side, I think, if I'm correct anyway. So keep an eye on this one as well. So I think £42 million. Yes, it's a lot for, but if the player does develop into the supposed potential in which the rest of Europe do look at him, and Monaco think that you can get out of him, then watch this space, Reds. Keep an eye on this player. Tchouameni from Monaco, French player. So, and the final one, Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Denis Zakaria, the Switzerland international. It seems to be a theme here, doesn't it? Obviously, big midfielders. Both Tchouameni, he's both 6'2", 6'3", and Zakaria, he's a big presence in that Gladbach midfield as well. 6'3", 6'4", defensive stonewall, especially for Switzerland. Most importantly, he's very versatile, can play centre back if needs be. But this is coming from the Echo yet again. According to reports, Liverpool once again being linked with Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Zakaria is a January target for Serie A giants Juventus, according to reports. Also mentioned that Liverpool are in conversations, having previously been linked with the Switzerland international. The report goes on to say that Jurgen Klopp's sides are in contention to sign Zakaria, but added that Juventus is the most likely destination for the 24-year-old anyway. So, Reds, let me know your thoughts on that. All freedom, it does intrigue me. Obviously, Hwang Hee-chan, I think it's very prominent that Liverpool will definitely need cover if our lads are to go quite far. If the African Cup of Nations does go as planned as ahead, obviously there was reports that it could potentially be getting stopped, but not fully concrete at the minute. But if that was to go ahead, we've spoken after the last couple of days and weeks, haven't we? Obviously Minamino, Jota, and Bobby Firmino, and obviously Divock Origi will be heavily reliant on those players. And if Salah and obviously Mane and Naby as well, a lot of these players will be away for a large periods, and especially if it is in and around the expected games. Potentially, if you do go to the final, about 8 to 9 games, that was reported. Liverpool will need to get into the transfer market, not for a lot of heads, but maybe for 1 or 2 players, just to help the burden in terms of just this sheer congestion of fixtures, and most importantly quality. You want to inject that quality into the squad as well. But let's get to everyone's comments as well. Everyone, if you are enjoying tonight's episode, make sure you do drop a like on the video. It really does help out the content. As always, you're absolute legends. John, just hearing we could spend 270 million, but obviously we know our owners are we know our owners, so that is never known to happen. Anyway, yeah, obviously recent reports, especially over the last couple of days, have indicated that Liverpool supposedly got this magic money pit. It's probably given that we haven't spent a lot. Obviously, the net spend does get branded around, most importantly from different avenues in the supporter base, and obviously journalists as well. So yeah, there's money there. Liverpool's a massive institution, it's a massive football club. We generate a lot of money, most importantly. It's great that the fans and everyone is being back into the stadiums. Most importantly, Liverpool want to make money so they can sign players, give players bigger contracts like we've seen in recent weeks. But we've spoken over the last couple of weeks, haven't we, Reds, on the channel, that it is important to freshen up this Liverpool squad if needs be. But Reds, it was only going to be a short one. Let me know your thoughts on those 3 players, most importantly. Do you think they would add to Liverpool's potential attacking threats? And obviously Zakaria and Tchouameni, 2 midfielders that will, if they did come to Liverpool, provide great cover for those Liverpool midfield options. Both of them, most importantly, haven't, touch wood, have not got a bad injury records. Obviously Zakaria has played a lot of football for Switzerland, good mates with Shaqiri, most importantly. So let me know your thoughts on that, Reds. If you do like today's episode, make sure you smash that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And Reds, really do appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow for another live stream. We'll have our Liverpool versus Arsenal pre-match build-up show. Reds, till then, see ya. We'll never walk alone. Ta-ra.